What if we want to calculate fractions? Okay, the calculator makes fraction calculations so easy. First, we're going to put it back into maths input-output mode so we can use the little boxes. All right? So what if we wanted to calculate something icky like 8/13 plus 9/26? Okay, we say, all right, let's put the little box. We'll have 8. Now we use the down arrow to make the 13. Now notice you need to use the arrow to make this cursor come up so it's on the line, otherwise you'll be putting more stuff in the denominator. Now we have the plus, another little box, and what have we got? 9/26. Press it up. And now we press the equals, and there it is, 25/26. Okay, calculator addition, fraction addition, super easy. Notice if we put the little box in and we put 8/12, okay, this is not down to the lowest common denominator. Well, it's still got factors in. If we're writing fractions, often people would like it to be with no factors in. So we just have to press the equals, and the calculator does it for us. Okay, 8/12 is equal to 2/3. Okay, because 8 is 2 times 4, 12 is 3 times 4, so the 4's cancel, and we have the 2/3. But you don't have to worry about tricky cancelling. If there's factors, some factors are not as easy to spot as a 4. You just get the calculator to do it. Let's just have another one. Let's have 4/5 multiplied by 2/3. Okay, so we press the little box. We have 4/5. We go up, multiply by little boxes in 2/3. We press the equals, and we get 8/15, which we can just see 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 3 is 15. But in other times, it won't be quite so simple. What else could we do? We could have 4/5 divided by 2/3. Okay, so we have 4/5 divided by 2/3, and that is 6/5. So using the calculator to work with fractions makes the calculations very easy. You can also use the line input-output mode. That's still just as good, but I'm not going through that. Is that all right? Mm-hmm. Oh, there's something else I forgot to say. I was going to tell them about mixed fractions and improper fractions, because there's a little button here, but I think I'll leave that out. I'll see if Ingrid wants it.
Yeah, or you can add it. But we get a new paper, maybe?
Yes, we need a new paper. All right.
It's better to have a small quantity of information than not too much.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, ready.
Suppose you had a mixed fraction, 2 3/4. Okay. What is that? Right, now, how can you write this in the calculator? Actually, that's not going to work. We need to... Hi, we're going to see how to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers or mixed fractions, and then go back again. So, mixed to improper, improper to mixed. Suppose we have a mixed fraction, 2 3/4. Okay, so this is a whole number 2 and then 3/4. Okay, when we write it, we mean 2 plus 3/4. It doesn't mean multiply it means adding. So what if we wanted to do that? In the calculator, we will have to go 2 plus, and now we need to add the fraction box, and we have 3/4. Okay. If you try and just write it 2 3/4, it won't work. Okay, the calculator won't like it. So we press the equals, and it tells us what we have got. This is equal to 11 quarters. But if we want to go back to the other way, see there's a little button here, A, B, C, and then little arrows, D, C. If we press this and this, then it takes us back to 2 3/4. And then we can press it again and we get back to 11 quarters. It's going from mixed numbers or mixed fractions to vulgar fractions or improper fractions. Hi, we're going to see how to convert fractions to decimals on the calculator and decimals back to fractions. In one particular mode, it will be important to know how to do this. If we want to do decimal calculations in the calculator, this is pretty easy. However, there is one trap. If we do, say, 5 divided by 8, the calculator says 5/8, because when the calculator is in maths mode, it has got this fixation with fractions. So we have to press the S to D button. And we press there and we get a decimal. Okay, so it doesn't matter whatever you do, I don't know, 74 divided by 156 gives you the fraction. Press the decimal button. Even if you are in shift setup line 56 divided by 421, oh, now it gave up. So if we're in line mode, we can get decimals. Sometimes if you get really sick of the calculator always giving you fractions, it's better to put it into stats mode. You can still do your calculations in stats mode, but it never comes up with fractions. If we have maths, input, output, calculator gives fractions. Okay. Press S to D and you will get a decimal. Otherwise, use line, input, output, or stats mode.